Hello, everyone! In the previous lesson, we learned about the on-site first aid measures for gas leaks and fires in mining areas. In this lesson, we will proceed with the on-site first aid for water inrushes and roof collapses in mining areas. 3. Water inrushes. When surface or underground water enters a mine through natural or man-made water-conducting channels, it becomes mine water. Abnormal water inflow from above the roof of the mining excavation layer is typically referred to as mine water inrush or mine flooding. Abnormal water inflow originating from the aquifer within the mining excavation layer itself is termed mine water surge. Meanwhile, abnormal water inflow from the confined aquifer below the floor of the mining excavation layer is called mine water burst. Generally, these distinctions are not strictly defined in practice and are generally referred to collectively as mine water inrush. When the water volume is large, the inflow is sudden and forceful, and it poses a threat to mine safety or causes catastrophic consequences, it becomes a mine water hazard. What are the warning signs before a water inrush? Warning signs of a water inrush at the mining face or other locations include increased dampness, red staining, condensation, cooler air, fog formation, water sounds, roof pressure, wall spalling, increased water seepage, floor heaving or cracking, water spraying from boreholes, sudden flooding, muddy or discolored water, and foul odors. Upon noticing any of the above warning signs, immediately report to the dispatch office. If the situation is urgent and a water inrush is imminent, an alarm must be sounded immediately, and decisive measures should be taken promptly to prevent the water inrush and avoid mine flooding. Evacuate all personnel threatened by the water hazard without delay. Self-rescue and mutual rescue measures after a water inrush occurs. 1. When evacuating, follow instructions and avoid panic. Pay attention to moving toward higher ground and follow the designated escape route to exit the mine. 2. Workers located below the water inrush point should, when facing strong currents or high water pressure, try to hold their breath, grab onto pipes or other objects to prevent choking or drowning, push through the water forcefully, and use tunnel walls and other objects to quickly escape to a safe location. 3. If escape routes are blocked by water and evacuation is impossible, seek temporary refuge in the highest ground available, preferably near the mine shaft or a main tunnel, or move to an uphill dead-end tunnel. If trapped in an uphill dead-end tunnel, prepare mentally for a long period of entrapment. Conserve the use of mining lamps and food supplies. Regularly strike metal objects to signal for rescue. Maintain a spirit of unity and mutual assistance to overcome difficulties together. Trust that the rescue team will make every effort to save you and that you will survive. Conserve energy by lying still to reduce consumption. Drink water to sustain life and wait for rescue. 4. If the water inrush originates from old coves or abandoned mines, it may release large amounts of toxic gas. During evacuation, everyone must immediately put on a self-rescuer or cover their mouth and nose with a wet towel to prevent poisoning or suffocation. 5. When passing through a floodgate during evacuation, the last person to pass through must close the floodgate tightly behind them. A pump operator must not leave their post without an official evacuation order from the Rescue Command Center. 6. If rescuers find a drowning victim, first, clear any obstructions from the victim's mouth and nose to keep the airway open. If resuscitation is not immediately effective, switch to the prone position or perform mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. If the victim's heartbeat has stopped, follow the ABC strategy for CPR, including airway clearance, artificial respiration, and chest compressions. Once the victim regains breathing, perform centripetal limb massage. After the victim regains full consciousness, they may be given warm water to drink. 4. Roof collapses. A roof collapse refers to an accident caused by the collapse of a ventilation tunnel during mining operations. Roof collapses frequently occur in the production process at mining workfaces. According to relevant statistics, roof collapses account for over half of all underground mining accidents. Despite advancements in technology, current methods are unable to fully prevent roof collapses. Once a roof collapse occurs, it can cause large areas of the mine to be buried, affecting production and posing a significant threat to the safety and lives of workers. What are the warning signs before a roof collapse? Warning signs of a roof collapse include noises from the roof or other locations, falling debris, cracks, delamination, roof caving, increased water seepage, walls falling, and a sudden increase in gas emissions. Upon noticing these warning signs, remain highly alert and take appropriate measures to prevent a roof collapse. For example, if unusual noises or falling debris are detected, immediately stop operations, evacuate the danger zone, and report to the relevant authorities for safety inspection and handling. Self-rescue and rescue measures after a roof collapse occurs. 1. If you detect signs of a roof collapse and cannot escape, immediately lean your body against a hard rock face or a place with strong support pillars. After the collapse, injured individuals should make every effort to escape the accident site independently. If escape is impossible, try to hide in a space supported by a sturdy pillar or formed by large rocks to avoid further injury. 2. After a roof collapse in a mine, the primary tasks of rescue personnel are to save trapped individuals and restore ventilation. 3. Before handling a roof collapse, rescue personnel should gather information from nearby workers and supervisors about the cause of the accident, the characteristics of the collapsed roof, the location of personnel before the accident, and the gas concentration. They should also conduct an on-site inspection of the surrounding support structures and roof conditions. If necessary, nearby supports should be reinforced to ensure a safe and unobstructed evacuation route. 4. When rescuing trapped individuals, rescuers can use shouting or tapping sounds to listen for responses. Additionally, sound receiving and radio wave detection devices can be used to determine the location of the trapped individuals. It is crucial to maintain communication with them and encourage their cooperation in the rescue efforts. For trapped individuals, rescuers should first ensure the roof is properly supported. They can then approach the victims by excavating a small tunnel to bypass the collapsed area or using lightweight mine rescue support frames to safely traverse the debris zone. 5. During rescue operations, rescuers must continuously monitor gas levels and assess the roof condition. If any abnormalities are detected, all personnel should be evacuated immediately. 6. When clearing debris, tools must be used carefully to avoid injuring trapped individuals. If large pieces of gang, wooden supports, metal mesh, iron frames, or steel pillars are pressing on victims, equipment such as jacks, hydraulic lifters, and hydraulic shears should be used for removal. Under no circumstances should picks, hammers, or similar tools be used to dig out victims or break rocks. 7. Rescued individuals should be kept warm with blankets and quickly transported to a safe location for injury assessment. On-site first aid, including oxygen administration, artificial respiration, hemostasis, and bandaging, should be performed. Severely injured individuals should be promptly sent to the hospital for treatment. For those who have been trapped underground for an extended period, avoid shining lights directly into their eyes, and any food or drink should be provided as per the doctor's instructions. In conclusion, the difficulty of rescuing individuals after a mining accident is considerable. However, by promptly recognizing warning signs, evacuating quickly, practicing self-rescue, and conducting scientific rescue efforts, the success rate of rescue operations can be significantly increased. That concludes this lesson. See you next time.